Hello and welcome back to another video. In this one we're going to talk about some of the history and hauntings of the Deering estate. Before Deering seized the place, the area had a wooden house known as the Richmond Cottage. It was a small inn manned by the Richmond family, primarily the matriarch Edith Richmond. If you came to Florida for a period of time, you stayed at the Richmonds. This place was often stayed by Henry Flagler and James Ingram. The cottage received the equivalent of TripAdvisor's plaque in 1901. In 1916, a year after Deering stayed a spell at the hotel, he pulled a Bruce Wayne and went, "I'll buy it." By 1922, Deering had leveled most of the hotel, rebuilt in its place a huge mansion, and moved in until he slipped off in 2000 or 1927. While people do say they have seen Deering's ghost and some lady straight out of the Roaring Twenties, the real paranormal whammy comes from the Indian burial ground the place was built on. The Cutler Burial Ground on Charles Deering Estate is one of the few surviving prehistoric burial mounds in the Miami-Dade area. The place was once riddled with artifacts, and every time someone decides to drill a spike in or put up a new palm tree, the gardeners or construction crews would just bag the unearthed and disturbed bones and toss them out onto the coast. The spoiled son of Henry Perrine, on a wild goose chase for the lost treasure of 18th century African pirate, went gonzo with a shovel, unearthed buried natives, and then, cause reburial was such a hassle, had his manservant toss them into a sack and leave them by the side of a dirty road. And the pillaging didn't stop there. Ralph Monroe also went gopher mad in the mound in the late 1890s. By the time Deering bought the land, the 12 to 18 buried Native Americans were practically being used as scarecrows. It was said that there were too many hauntings to enumerate. The place is such a hotspot for ghostly activity that it actually has an official ghost tour sponsored by the Florida Historical Society, a ghost tour that you can book from the Miami-Dade County office. Colin Colleen Kelly, part of a team that investigates the paranormal at Deering Estate, has recorded over 60 ghost voices while walking around the mansion. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all next time.